right, go ahead with your questions for head coach Ben Jacobson.
Ben, where was this game won?
At the defensive end. And in the first half, I thought our defense was good in the first half, with the exception of the high ball screen. They turned the corner and they missed 2 of them. Their center came down and got, I think, once Woodbury, once Olashany, and got putbacks. And Gazelle found Aaron White in the corner when he turned the corner off that high ball screen. Other than the high ball screen, I thought we defended well in the first half. But our guys found another level of defense in the second half. And that's what I told the guys afterwards. Our defense is better because we've worked on it more than we did a year ago. But the reason why it's much better is because our guys care more about defense than they did a year ago. That's the reason.
How concerned were you about Iowa's height coming into this?
Yeah, that was one of the challenges that we knew we were going to have with their size. And I think that bothered us in the first half. We got the ball in around the basket, and some plays that we were making against some of the teams that we've played to this point, when we were dropping it off, and some of the things inside the lane where we were able to find a guy when they helped, was not as easy to. And you can't simulate that in practice. You've got to get into the game and you've got to figure that part out, and it bothered us in the first half.
With a guy like Seth, when he hadn't scored the first half and in the second half of VCU, do you look? Was it something conscientious on your part to say, hey, let's get him worked inside?
Yeah, I wanted to get him going to start the game, and it didn't do a very good job of it. One of the things that Iowa does so well is change those defenses. And when the game got, as much as they like to play in transition, with their defense, if they can slow you down and keep you out of sync, their defense is really designed well to do that. And in the first half, it was perfect for them. I thought what they were doing defensively was much better than what we were doing on offense, and it kept Seth out of the game. Our intention coming into this game was to have him involved from the get-go.
Was this the defense that you envisioned, at least to this point, at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, and we've seen it. First half against Richmond, they get 15, and there's been other stretches where we've done a couple things that we're doing. One, from a scouting report standpoint, we're taking some things away. A first option, a second option, so it's a little bit harder for them. And then 2, the more important part, as I mentioned, you guys care a lot more about it right now, and that covers up for the mistakes that you make.
Ben, how will you and Fred Hoiberg handle this question? Who is the mythical Stitch?
Ask the mayor. From what I understand, the mayor's never been wrong. I mean, the mayor's usually right, so ask him.
You'd like a shot at him, though, right?
A shot at him? I wouldn't write that. We'd love to play in that game, absolutely. But I say that with nothing to do with the way the series is set up, or nothing to do with our team. Yeah, we'd love to play in a game like that because of how good Iowa State is, no question.
Coach, how big was this win as you guys get ready for a tough conference opener at the end of the month?
I think for probably more so coming off of our last game. The importance of this one for our guys to be able to taste success before we go to Christmas, coming out of the VCU game. We played VCU's really good. We had 2 chances to win that basketball game and didn't. So being able to get in here for all the reasons that everybody knows about, but then also with what we're just coming off of, I think that's more important for us heading into Christmas.
Your guard penetration seemed to be stronger in the second half. Was it just by design, or was it just the way the game was flowing?
It was more, we were able to string some stops together. So the ball was coming off, and we rebounded the ball well in the second half and able to get Dion and West going while Iowa was still working to get their defense set in transition. In the first half, the game was just at a different pace. And I thought we rebounded the ball well enough to get into transition.